Hey guys, today I'm filming the intro for my Project 10 Pan Fall Edition. I am so excited to start using my fall makeup products and to start a new project pan. I probably enjoy my fall makeup more than the rest of my makeup in my collection, so I am ready for it. And as you guys know, with all of my Project 10 pans, I always add in more than 10 products, and this time I went bonkers and I actually have 20 items. I know, a little crazy. But I do have a lot of deluxe size samples here that I'm putting into the project, which can actually take quite a bit of time, but you know, they're not as challenging as some other items. But I do have some tough products in here as well that I'm a little bit nervous about, so I did give myself quite a few grace products, and if I can hit my goal on everything, I'm missing. If not, if I can hit my goal on at least 10 products, that will be great. So as always, I have a ton of complexion products. Those are my favorite things to pan, and they are the things I collect the most of. And then I do have some eye products and some lip products as well. I have one eyeshadow to set my primer. You guys know I love throwing those in a project pan, but I'm not going to be putting in any other colored eyeshadows because I don't want to wear the same eyeshadow every day. I have so many eyeshadows in my collection. Even if I wear a different eyeshadow every day, I don't know if I can wear them all within fall, which is insane. So I'm not panning any colored eyeshadows, so I can use a variety in my collection, which I feel really good about. And I think that the lip products I chose will work well with basically all of my fall eyeshadows. So I am wearing most of these products on my face today, and enough rambling, let's just jump right in with the products. So for primer, I am using a combination. My main focus is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For Mattifying Primer. This is something that you cannot put all over the face. I have used a foil sample of this before, and I know it's a little bit finicky, so I wanted to use something a little bit more hydrating in combination with it. So I'm going to be using the CoverFx Calming Primer, and I want to finish these both completely. So whenever I use more hydrating primers, I feel like I can use a lot of them, and I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. So this one I think is going to take me the entire length of the project, the full 3 months. This one I can probably go through in about a month or so. So I already picked out the other primers I wanted to replace this one with, and because I've already picked them out, I figured I would just show them to you, and my goal is to finish all 3 of these more hydrating primers, and we'll see if it's possible. So again, the first is the CoverFx Calming Primer. Then I have the CoverFx Water Cloud Primer. I have several little minis of these, so it's not something I've tried before, and we'll see if I love them enough to keep them all and use them up, or if I decide I want to pass on the backups that I have, but this is the second one. And then the third one is the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. I also have several more minis of this one as well, so this will be fun to try out and see if I want to keep and use up all the other ones or to clutter them. So I have 4 face primers I would like to use up within this project. I am actually much more nervous about finishing this one than I am finishing all 3 of these, but we will see how that goes. Then for foundation, I want to use up this deluxe sample size of the Tarte Foundcealer in the shade 13 Fair Neutral. And this is a product that was decluttered to be by my friend Jean. I think she used it once or twice. I did apply it for the first time today, and I do actually really like it. So this is where I'm starting. The product moves from the bottom to the top, so not a ton of product here. We'll see how long it takes me to use up. If I still have a decent amount of time in the project, I actually have another of these that I got in a Sephora play. So I'm gonna say my goal right now is just finish this one, but I might actually add in the second one and try to finish up both of them. We will see. Next, we've got some concealers, and that would be the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00, which is the pure white shade, and Light 10. You guys know that I love using this concealer to build up coverage on my cheeks. This is supposed to be a more medium coverage foundation, so I figure I can use this to build up the coverage, and I'm also going to be using this under my eyes as my under eye concealer. I'm a little nervous about finishing these, especially the white one. I'm going to use them on my cheeks and under my eyes. We'll see how that goes. This is a product I absolutely love because these are the oldest concealers in my collection. I do want to use them up, and I think I found a product that I prefer to add coverage on my cheeks over this one, so that's why I want to get both of those used up. A little nervous about that. Then for powders, I have 2 deluxe sizes. Under my eyes, I'm going to be using the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. I used this for the first time today. It's okay, I can use it up, but I'm definitely not in love with it. But again, I've only used it once, so I need to try it more. I did apply it with a sponge and then with a brush so I could try to feel that cooling effect. I could feel it with a brush, but I didn't like the way it set my makeup as well as it did with the sponge, so I'm going to play around with it more, but I'm going to use this up to set my under eyes. Then my other powder is the Bare Minerals Original Loose Foundation in the shade number 3, Fairly Light. I'm going to be using this to set my makeup to help give some more coverage, and because I'm only using a little bit, this might last me for a decent amount of time, so we'll see. So with the Bare Minerals powder, I am going to be putting it into a larger container just to make it easier to use. I did use it out of the container today, and it was a little bit messy because I was trying to get just a little bit of product because I don't want my face to look too cakey. But I'm excited to use that. I have not used that in years. That was one of the first foundations I ever used, but like, yeah, I haven't used it in years, so that will be fun to try out. Then I've got 2 really challenging products. I've got a bronzer and a contour. So I think I'm just feeling so proud and so excited that I was able to hit pan on my summer bronzer that I want to try with the fall as well. And this is a deluxe sample size of the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. And even for these little minis, it takes people forever to hit pan on them, so that's why I'm really nervous about it, because it's not just like any old mini bronzer. The Too Faced ones are just really challenging, but I do actually already have a good size dip in here, which is the only reason I would even consider putting this in a project to hit pan on. So I am nervous about this one, but it's a great color. I love it for the fall time, and I would be using it every day anyway, most likely, so I just want to track my progress and hopefully hit pan. The contour product I will be using is the Sleek Contour Kit in the shade Light. I do also have a dip right here in the contour side. This is a very old product in my collection. I am going to be throwing this away at the end of the year, so I want to get as much use out of this as possible. So my goal is to hit pan on this one. I have been using it for the past 2 or 3 weeks to try to get some progress on it to make it even more likely that I'm going to hit my goal. I'm nervous about it because this is really pigmented, but I do like these colors together. I am wearing them both today, so we will see if it's possible. A little nervous. And then the very last face product, I know, the very last face product is the travel size of the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. It has 0.60 fluid ounces or 18 mils, and I would like to use this up completely. I do have another one of these setting sprays in the same size that, again, depending on how long it takes me to use up this one, I may end up adding in my backup to use up as well. I used this one for the first time today. The nozzle in this one was a little funny. I felt like I got a lot on my shirt, not as much on my face, so I might have to put it into another bottle, but I'll test it out and I will see. Hey guys, today is September 6th. I am jumping into this project pan intro to tell you about a change that I made. So I actually filmed this video on Labor Day, which was Monday, September 2nd. So it is a few days later. And I had initially added in the Tarte Foundcealer foundation in 13N Fair Neutral. You guys, this has not been working for my skin whatsoever. By the end of the day, it's completely gone for my chin. It's extremely broken down between my brows, on my nose, on this part of my cheek, and downward. It ends up looking terrible. So for the time being, I'm going to set this to the side. This is something I might add in like midway into the project when my skin might be a little bit more dry, because you know it's still kind of like summer heat right now, and I might just need to pair this with some more mattifying products. So for the first half of the project, I plan on using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Fair. This is just the original version. It's a deluxe size sample. I'm wearing it for the first time today, so I'm going to cross my fingers that this one wears better throughout the day. Oh my gosh, so many complexion products, but it's fun for me, so I don't mind. Then moving on to eyes, I have one brow product that I am really nervous about. This is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power in the shade Universal Taupe. This is their travel sized, and this is a thicker brow pencil. So I am going to be using a micro pencil to shape my brows, and then I will use this one to fill it in completely. This is a lot of product for a sample. So here it is measured against the cap. What? This is a lot of product. This is probably going to take me the entire length of the project, and we'll see if I'm even able to finish it. I used it for the first time today, and I actually really like it. It is a little bit more cool tone that I've been rocking recently, but you know, it matches my roots fine. So I do like this so far, and yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, which is good for me. It's good to have a challenge, so we'll see how that goes. Next, I have a cream shadow. This is the Balm Batter Up Shadow Stick in Curveball. This is a holy grail product for me, and I've been using it a lot throughout this summer. As soon as I finished up the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold, I started using this, and I've been loving it. I've been using this for a couple of years now, and I knew I wanted to put it in this project, but when I pulled it out with the rest of these products and looked at it, I was like, dang, that's all I have left, which is amazing. But this is broken from the base, so I'm going to use up everything I can from the pencil, and then whatever little nub is left, I will smush into a sample jar and apply it with a brush or my finger to make sure I use it completely. I love this base so much. I will repurchase it. The color is incredible. The formula is amazing. And this is going to be a great base with all of my fall shadows. I can use this every single day. So I do have it marked on the cap here. And my goal is to finish this completely, which is absolutely possible. And that will be really bittersweet because I love it so much. Then I do have a pencil liner, and this is something I don't want to finish. I just want to track my progress. So this is the Maybelline Lasting Drama pencil in the shade Striking Copper. This was a rollover from my Fun in the Sun project pan collab. I'll have that playlist linked up in the cards. And I am going to wipe off my old marks. I'm going to leave the top one and then the mark at the bottom. I'm just going to erase the middle so I can see where it was when I started tracking the progress, and then where it was at the beginning of this project. But you know, I would love to get to where the words are, which is right here. That was the same goal for my Fun in the Sun project pan, so that's definitely doable. This is a product I love and I can see myself using most days anyway. I am wearing it today on my lower lash line. I love this product so much, so I'm really just wanting to track my progress because I know I'm naturally going to be using this, so I want to see how much I can actually get through. So for my eyeshadow, like I said, I'm going to be adding in something to set my primer, and this is going to be to set the primer in my crease. This is from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm going to be using this matte cream right here, Peaches and Cream. This does have a peachy tint to it because I am so fair. This is not something I can use to set under my brow. It's just too dark, but it did work perfectly to set the primer in my crease. So I'm going to take a picture of before and after repressing it. I am going to repress it into just like a little single shadow pan, just so I don't have to lug around this big palette. So lastly, I have 4 lip products. The first one is another rollover from the Fun in the Sun Project Pan collab. This is the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper, and I'm starting out right here, and I want to use this up completely, which I definitely think is possible. I'm so glad I put this into a project because I had been neglecting this for a long time. So since I'm in the groove of using it, I've made some good progress. I would just like to finish this completely. Then I have a trio of nude lip products. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. And again, I think this combo can work well with any warm tone eyeshadow look. And I'm a little nervous about finishing all these products, namely the lip liner. So this is a mini of the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in the shade number 2, Nothing But Nude. I'm not going to roll it up all the way again. I will when I measure it, but I'm right here. So that's like a ton of product. This is what the color looks like. It's really pretty peachy nude, but there is a ton of product in here. It is really pigmented, so I'm not going to need to go through this really quickly. And again, because that's not something that I sharpen, I'm also not going to be wasting product sharpening it. So this one is going to take me until the end of the project, I know for sure. And I don't know if I'll be able to finish it completely because that's a lot of lip liner to use up again right there. So yikes, we'll see about that one. It has a lot more in it than I initially thought, but it's good to have some easy things, but then some challenging products as well. The next one I feel pretty confident about. This is a mini of the Tarte Color Splash lipstick in the shade Rum Punch, which is a really nice beigey nude. And this is where I am. So I'm just gonna mark on the cap here. And comparing this to some other little Tarte Color Splash minis, I have used some of this. So it's a little skinnier, it's not as tall. So this should be something that is relatively easy to use up. I mean, it might take me a couple months, but I think it's possible to use it up, I should say. Not easy, but possible. So that's the lipstick part of the combination. And then we have the gloss. This is the e.l.f. Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Nude Kiss. And let me take off the sticker down here so you guys can see how much product you get. So you just get what's in this inner part here. The rest of this is just excess acrylic packaging. So it gives off the appearance that you have more product than you really do. And also this, because it's a lip oil, wears away really quickly. I already have had to reapply it just filming this video. So I think that these two products are going to make the lip oil last a little bit longer, but I think the lip oil is going to make these products last a little bit less. I don't know what I'm saying, but you get the picture. So I think these might be long wearing, but this is not. So when I use them together, I think I am going to have to reapply at least the lip oil a couple times throughout the day, and I just need to be diligent about using this. I think it will be easy for me to use this every single day. I don't see myself reapplying a lip liner that much though, but I can see myself reapplying the lipstick and the lip oil pretty frequently throughout the day. So like I said, the lip liner is the thing I'm the most nervous about, but my goal is to finish all 3 of these, which would be amazing. So we'll see about that. So guys, that was the intro for my Project 10 Pan Fall Edition. I am so excited to start using these products. If you guys are doing any project pans currently, I would love to know what you're panning in the comments down below. Let me know if you're doing it on Instagram, on YouTube, or just on your own. I would love to know your thoughts if you tried out any of these products here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.